Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2017 Corvette Dream Giveaway Award Ceremony. Big round of applause. Thanks everybody for being here. This is a fantastic day in Clearwater, Florida, and you're going to meet him in a little bit. We've got the grand prize winner. He's already been selected. He's here live with us from Pennsylvania. Before long, he's going to be handed the keys to both of these incredible Corvettes. On this side, the most iconic of all Corvettes, a 1963 split window Stingray. And this one is rare too because it is a 360 horsepower fuel injected car. Let's hear it for this Corvette. And on this side, I hope that a whole lot of people out of there like horsepower. Do you? All right. 800 horsepower this 2017 Lingenfelter Signature Edition Z06 modified by the master himself, Ken Lingenfelter. Let's hear it for Ken, who's here in the audience. Before we go any further, it's tradition here at Dream Giveaway to take a moment and recognize the fine men and women who keep America great, the men and women who serve in the United States Armed Forces in all of its branches, and everybody who supports them as well. Let's give our heroes a round of applause. We've got a surprise treat for you here in a little bit, but before we do that, I want to thank some of our promotional partners for helping us out here. First of all, if you've been to a Dream Giveaway before, you notice we have this little PA system. Now we've got this fantastic sound system thanks to the folks at Bose Professional. In addition, I'd like to thank Reliable Carrier. They're the folks who we use to get our cars safely from point A to point B. They are the orange standard in transportation. When you consider transporting your Corvette or other classic vehicle or modern ride from point A to point B, we suggest you use Reliable Carrier. Also like to thank Mother's Polish. We're going to be giving away a special goodie pack. And in all of the goodie bags for all of our audience members here today, be sure to get one before you leave. There'll be a treat from Mother's products in there as well. And I believe that I have one other promotional partner who I need to give a shout out to. I think I named them all. Great. Well, that's our Dream Giveaway is about helping charities. And to tell you more about the charities that we serve, I'm going to invite up Ted Solinger. He's the Director of Marketing here at Dream Giveaway, and he's going to take it over for a few minutes from here. Ted, let's give him a round of applause.
We always like to take a couple minutes at these ceremonies to say a word of appreciation to our charitable partners. Because of them, we get to make dreams come true for all of our lucky winners all the time. Luckily, we have two of our partners here today. We're going to ask them to come up in a couple of minutes. But before they do, just want to say a special thank you to National Guard Education Foundation for the work they do supplying grants to the children of fallen heroes. Smile Network for their work on facial reconstruction surgeries all around the world. Bright Pink for their mission to reach out to young women with their health issues. Detroit Rescue Mission as they feed the hungry of Detroit. And Mothers Against Drunk Driving for their mission to stop drunk and drug driving around the world. First, we'd like to ask Ken Ferguson to come up and say a couple words. Ken is with New Beginning Children's Home, our primary sponsor.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you. It's good for New Beginning Children's Homes to be with you today. We're grateful for the opportunity. New Beginning Children's Homes is a long-term residential care and family-style living. And what we do is we have foster children from around our state that come and live with us on a long-term basis, with full-time house parents around the clock, with every form of needs that they come up in contact with. We provide therapeutic services, we provide therapy services, educational services, family counseling, individual occupational counseling, those type of things that are involved with them as well. And most of all in that, they're able to have a family home and a family environment along with their siblings. We promote sibling reunification within our homes and keeping those kids together on our campus. In addition to that, we also have a learning academy on site that the kids that are pre-K are able to come and receive those services during the day as well. And then also we're now child placement licensed, and we open individual foster homes, take our mission and vision and take that into the individual foster homes in the community. So we're grateful for the opportunity to do that and to be a partner here with Dream Giveaway Charities. And we'd like to just tell one quick little story. We're going to call this young lady's name Sarah. Sarah was 8 years old, and she was in state care at no fault of her own due to abuse, abandonment, and neglect. And because of that, she came to live with us and had nobody else to go to. There was no one else. Parental rights had been terminated, so she was going to be there with us for the long haul. She was with us for about a year and a half, and then Sarah had a long-lost aunt in another state far, far away that said, hey, I'll go ahead and take her. And so we were excited about that. We helped through that transitional period with her. Although she loved being with us at New Beginnings, we were grateful for that forever home that she was going to be able to be at. She transitioned. Fast forward about a year and a half. She was about 8, 9 years old when she first came. At 11 years old, she found out that her aunt, the only remaining relative that she had cancer, and that cancer was going to take her life in a matter of months. And so the way that worked out, she had to go back into state care. And as the state care workers talked to her, she says, she's now 11 years old, says, I understand I've got to go back, but could I just go back to New Beginning Children's Homes? Is there any way that you could call them? They made the call for Sarah, and we said, absolutely, we'll take Sarah. We were able to put her back in the same exact home with the same exact house parents that she had when she was 8, 9 years old, and is still there today, thriving and doing great. And that is who we are. That's our vision, to keep sibling groups together, to keep kids for a long term, whether it's there for 2 days or 10 years. That's why we're there. We're grateful to be a part of Dream Giveaway Charities.
Thanks, man. And we also throw this year that a new charity in what we're doing, and that's Honor Flight. I would like to ask April Dennis Cody to come up and say a couple words on their behalf for us.
Well, thank you for letting us be here today. We are really proud to be with Dream Giveaway this year as a 2018 grand recipient. I have my friend here, O'Neill Descharm. He's one of our trifecta veterans who's gone on an honor flight with us, and he's one of our ambassadors. He goes to a lot of locations and helps promote Honor Flight. So for those that don't know, Honor Flight is a nonprofit, and what we do is we fly veterans to Washington to see their memorials free of charge. And we couldn't do things like that without getting ready to have our 33rd flight on April 24th, and tomorrow we have our 10th honor flight at home for those veterans who can't make the trip to Washington, whether for medical or personal reasons. We are so proud that we can do this for these veterans and not charge them one single dime. We fly between 75 and 80 veterans, 4 flights a year, and we couldn't do it without Dream Giveaway and stuff like that. So, O'Neill, do you want to say anything?
I'd like to say to the management here at this facility, thank you for your invitation. I am so honored.
Well, we thank you, and we thank all the veterans here. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Dream Giveaway.
Thank you. All right. Chris, back to you.
Thank you, Ted. Hold on to that mic. I'm going to have you give it to Mark, if you don't mind. Great. But let's have another round of applause for all of our great charities that are supported by Dream Giveaway. And I want you to get it really loud. How about a standing ovation for O'Neill? We're proud of you, O'Neill. Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Now, I'll tell you, there's no one here who knows these vehicles like the chief gearhead at Dream Giveaway. He's got some experts along with him that he's going to introduce. His name is Mr. Mark Briner. Mark, come on up! All right, Mark. Hold on, I'm not going to leave yet. Come on, I want to hear what you got to say.
Sure. So, one of the things that I get to do, it's not my job, but I get to do it, is to help pick out the cars that you guys see here today and around the garage. Of course, the Z06 is well known by the audience here, but for folks who don't know, it's a pretty amazing ride. GM has managed to put stock 650 horsepower, very streetable car, but it's an animal when you want it to be. This one has the track pack with the massive brakes on it. It stops, it goes, it does everything right. But of course, we can't leave things alone, just like Mr. Lingenfelter. So we asked him to take it up to the next level. So I'm going to ask Ken to come up for just a second and talk about this car and why it's so unique and what the Lingenfelter organization, which is the presenting sponsor of the Corvette Dream Giveaway and has been for many years, can do to this car.
Thank you, Mark. Well, Mark's right. The automakers are turning out some amazing products these days, and General Motors is just hitting it out of the park with the Corvette. Since the C7 came out, it's just gotten a whole bunch of attention, and this Z06 at the time we got it was about the top product that they had. We go into the motor. We've been doing this for 45 years. The company's 45 years old this year. And we can always find more power, more handling, and the kinds of things that car enthusiasts love. This car has got 800 horsepower, and I've had the pleasure of taking it to a couple of shows, and let me tell you something, Mark's right, it's a beast, but also a lot of fun to drive. The noise alone would get a car guy going, believe me, and I'm kind of a noise guy, so I can't leave the shop without it making a whole bunch of noise. But this is a great car. This is the first Signature Series Z06 we did for 2017. And we're just really very, very proud to be a part of Dream Giveaway. We've been doing this since 2008, Mark.
That's correct.
And I look forward to it every year. I look forward to the ceremony all the time. And the owner of this car, the winner of this car, is going to have a blast with it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, stay up here and hang out for just a second. I want to chat about this car. So, as much as Ken loves the new cars, he also likes the classics, and he's got a wonderful collection in Detroit, and you can see some of those classics. Here comes the classic guy. So, this car, again, is pretty unique. It's a one-year-only car, as Chris mentioned. But we have the expert with us, Walt Thurn, and Walt writes for many of the Corvette magazines and does some great articles about Corvettes, and he's the historian as well. So I'm going to let him tell you a little about the 63. Here you go.
Well, greetings. This is really an amazing car. I'm really honored to be able to talk about it. And for those of you who are much younger than me, the reason this car is so significant is that the car prior to this was really a box. It was not very sophisticated. But this car introduced hideaway headlights, which was the first for Corvette. It also introduced cutaway doors so that you can get in and out of the car much easier. It also had curved side glass, which really a lot of cars didn't even have until probably 10 or 15 years later. So the other thing this car had was independent rear suspension, which was a first for Corvette. And on top of that, Bill Mitchell put a split in the back window. Very controversial. Zora hated it, but it became really the icon of 1963. And these cars with fuel injection and the split window are really the most valuable Corvettes they made in the C2 era. So it's a very significant car, and you're a very lucky winner, let me tell you. This is the real deal.
Thank you very much, Walt. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Walt. I learned something about the Corvette. Every time I talk to Walt Thurn, I learn something about the Corvette. He's a walking encyclopedia of Corvette knowledge.
And this car is fast, by the way.
Yeah, he had to test it.
Yeah, this car,
And he's brave.
this car's amazing. And fun.
All right. Well, before we hand away the keys to this car, I knew that earlier I forgot one of our sponsors, and shame on me, but I want to give a special shout out to Optima Batteries. Optima Batteries make incredible batteries for your automobile. We want you to look them up online, optimabatteries.com. All right, is everybody ready for us to give away some horsepower? Okay, well, before this show started, we gave the sets of keys. One set of keys to Ken Lingenfelter. Ken has the keys to the 2017 Lingenfelter Signature Edition Z06, and I must mention that it is serial number 001. This kind of rivals some of the stuff you've got in your museum, doesn't it, Ken?
Actually, it does. It was sitting in the museum for a while. It's pretty hard to let go. It fit right in very, very well. So.
Great, and tell us just briefly, I know you had it at the Detroit Auto Show, the Chicago Auto Show. How popular was this Corvette?
It was a crowd pleaser everywhere it went, especially when we started it up.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, these sweepstakes take a real long time. It started last April and ran through December. About a couple of weeks ago, I got on the phone with the Dream Team. We gave a call to a gentleman in Pennsylvania. At first, he thought I was pulling his leg. And we said, we're not pulling your leg, sir. We promise you just won 2 Corvettes. And before the end of the conversation, he knew it was real. We met him earlier today. Wonderful, wonderful gentleman from Pennsylvania. His dream, his entire life. I'll let him tell his own story, but he told me that he really, really loves the 1963 Corvette. I'm going to let him tell more about it. So everybody get ready for a huge round of applause. Mr. John Williamson from Pennsylvania. John, I'm going to hand the mic on over to you for a moment, and I want you to tell everybody about how it feels to get that call that you just won a Dream giveaway, and then what you felt when you saw these cars here, live here in Clearwater, Florida. Glad to have you in Florida, not in the snow today. All right, Mr. John Williamson.
Good afternoon. Really, I don't know what to say. When they first called me, I was sure they were jerking my leg. I just kept talking to them, and finally they said, "Did you enter the Dream giveaway?" I said, "Yeah." The Corvettes? I said, "Yeah." And after I finished talking to them, I thought, something's wrong here. So they gave me some numbers to call, and they finally verified. But I'll tell you, the one I wanted was this one right here. If they were offering me that, yeah, I would take this. This is the one I wanted right here. Yep. So since I retired, I plan to get a new car or a new truck, but I ended up getting these two, so I won't have to go out and buy a truck or a car. Now I have to find some place to put them. I got a place for this, but that one I'm gonna have to put in storage because I only have a 1-car garage. So that's where this one's going. It's gonna be at home. The other one might be away a few miles, but I'm putting her in storage. And I'll tell you, I don't know, when I first fired it up this morning, I'd like to jump out of the seat. I
think we should do it again.
Well, I don't think I'll jump this time, but when I first hit it, man, I was ready to climb out of it. And I think what's going to happen is, whenever I bring it around and pull it into the neighborhood, my neighbors are probably going to have a fit because of all the racket and stuff. That's what I think is going to happen. I won't know until I actually, maybe I'll bring it over and put it away when they're all away at work. Then get up the next morning and fire it up and see what happens. That's the plan.
All right, big round of applause for Mr. John. All right, John. Well, Ken's got a set of keys to the new one. Walt has a set of keys to the old one. I want them to both come up here and let's do the time-honored tradition of handing the winner the keys to his Dream Giveaway grand prizes, these 2 incredible Corvettes in the Corvette Dream Giveaway. Let's do it. All right. Now, John, I'm going to have you start up the new one if you don't mind, so get in that. And then you want to let Mr. Briner do the honors of starting up the old one? Now, some of you folks have been here before, so let's let these two guys get in the driver's seat of these two Corvettes. And let me again thank Mr. Ken Lingenfelter. He's been a long-time supporter of Dream Giveaway. In fact, since the very beginning, Ken, we really appreciate you.
Thank you very much. You know, truth be known, the split window Corvette is the car that turned me into a car guy. So I know everything that John was saying. It's an amazing car.
Absolutely. All right, we've got grand prize winner, Mr. John Williamson. I'm going to let everybody know it's going to be a little bit assertive sounding. And then Mr. Mark Briner in the 63. I know which one is louder, so I'm going to ask Mr. Briner to start up the convertible first. Remember, this is one of the rarest Corvettes on earth. Mark, hold on, I forgot. Let's say the most famous words in racing to get these guys motivated. Gentlemen? Excellent. All right, we may hear them a little bit later after the ceremony concludes. Let's give the grand prize winner of the Corvette Dream Giveaway, Mr. John Williamson from Pennsylvania, a big round of applause. John, come on out. I need to tell you something. All right. Hold on a second, folks. I'm going to ask Blake Willie, one of our teammates, to come on up. Blake, there's a couple things here that we want Mr. Williamson to hold. Mr. Williamson, first of all, when you win a Dream Giveaway, you don't pay the taxes. We pay $50,000 in federal withholding on your behalf. There's the check right there. That's a pretty big check. Everybody, is that a big check? All right, and from our friends and mothers, here's a whole lot of premium car care products for you to keep both of your Corvettes looking shiny and pretty for years and years and years to come. All right, have we forgotten anybody here today? Let's thank all the clubs who are here from across Tampa Bay. We really appreciate you. Another big round of applause for New Beginning Children's Homes and all of the good that they do in the world. Let's hear it. And for Honor Flight in O'Neill, thank you again, sir, for your service. Remember, when you enter a Dream Giveaway, you are helping great charities like New Beginning Children's Homes and Honor Flight. Visit us at www.dreamgiveaway.com, where you'll see more fantastic prizes like these two Corvettes who are with me today. Before we conclude, I want to tell you that putting together this presentation takes a whole lot of folks with a whole lot of talent and a whole lot of time throughout the year to come on in and to do this. Let's bring up the entire Dream Team for a round of applause. Come on, guys. All right, thanks everybody for coming on up. If you call on in and speak to our customer service, Trish and Leanne here, they take good care of our customers. Everybody else here does a fantastic job making sure that entering a Dream Giveaway is the best experience possible and making sure to take care of the winners. Mr. Williamson, the winner of the Corvette Dream Giveaway, the Dream Team congratulates you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Corvette Dream Giveaway award ceremony, but I hear we've got a surprise for somebody here. In fact, we've got two surprises. Let's see. Okay, first, I know that Mr. Lingenfelter, we asked him to pick a Corvette out there that he liked, and that winner is going to get, just like Mr. Williamson, the grand prize winner of the Corvette Dream Giveaway, is going to, that one, Ken's pick is going to get some Mother's Car Care products for their Corvette. Ken, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Well, that's good, because I've got to get back out there and pick a car at this point yet, so. So with the festivities, I haven't had a chance to get out there and pick somebody's car yet, so.
Okay, so everybody hang out. We'll give away Ken's pick here in just a few minutes. And I hear that somebody else is getting an award here today. Who is it, Mr. PJ? To Ken Lingenfelter, look at that! Ken, you're the recipient of our 2018 Partnership Award. Thank you for your dedicated support.
Thank you guys, what a surprise.
All right, to the charities we serve.
We've got a great place in the collection for that, believe me. It's gonna get a lot of attention. Thank you very much.
All right, again, thanks to the members of the Bay Area Corvettes, as Bay Area Corvette Club, and Suncoast Corvettes for being here today. Guys, we really appreciate you. We hope to see you on the next award ceremony. Hang out, talk to Ken Lingenfelter, Walt Thurn, the other celebrities who are hanging around here today. Keith from Corvette Blogger, where's Keith? Keith is right there. You're going to want to talk to him about your cars as well. And please enjoy all the other cars that are coming up on the giveaways. Thanks for attending the ceremony this afternoon.
I entered and I won.